Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And with today's video, this will be part one of a series that we're going to be creating for the beginner day trader. This is for someone that is just starting out, okay, total beginner day trader, and they may be thinking about getting into day trading, and I am going to help you on your journey to actually, work through the processes of getting started, with an account, how much to fund it, the mental struggle that goes along with it, and basically, you know, doing this like you were going to be starting up a brand new business, okay? Um, and that all depends also on what you want to get out of day trading. Are you doing it as, you know, a side hustle, maybe a part-time type of thing, and you just want another revenue stream? Or do you want to eventually do this full time? Now, if you want to go the full time route and you want to be your own boss and you don't want to work for anyone anymore, which is basically what, everybody should strive to want to do. Now, I own my own business as well as doing this. So this is currently another source of income for me. So this is not a full time job, but since I do own my own business and day trading is like owning your own business, this is a perfect fit for me. And I feel like I can help a lot of people out that might be thinking, maybe this is a career choice that I want to get into also, or even just part time. You could make good money doing this part time as well. But either way, part time or full time, if you're a beginner and you are thinking about getting into this, you must treat this like it was your very own business, which means incredible amount of work you have to do and incredible discipline. Because when you own your own business, okay, take it from me, I own my own business. You are the one that's responsible for the outcome. So, it's really up to you to get out of what you put into it. And that's really, really important to realize. Okay. Now, getting into it, I wrote down some notes here because I would lose my train of thought if I didn't. Now, this being part one of the series, I'm thinking that this is going to be, it's probably going to need about 5 or 6 parts to this. Okay. Being part one, start out with asking yourself the question of, why do I want to be a day trader? Is it, just another form of a source of income, or is it going to be a full-time route? Um, really think about, like, you don't want to quit a job before you understand the whole process and before you're profitable. So you can always do this, part time at first. And then once you've gotten profitable, you've put together many, many months of being profitable, maybe even years before this happens, then you can think about taking it to the next level, maybe doing it full time. Um, so now, what comes with being a day trader, okay, and even thinking about getting into it, because there's so much knowledge that you're going to have to learn along the way. Now, I'm going to tell you my personal experience with this. The amount of time that you're going to have to spend studying and learning whatever strategy works for you and your personality, it's going to take up many, many hours of every day. Me personally, I did probably 6 to 8 hours a day studying for probably about 6 straight months. Think about that. That's 8 hours a day, even on the weekends, while I own my own business, that I spent studying um, this, basically this craft, this career, if you will. It takes a tremendous dedication of your time. So even before you take your first trade, you have to think about the biggest investment that you're about to make is going to be your time. You're going to have to dedicate a lot of hours to studying. So if you're willing to put in that much time, like I just said myself, and I'm a quick learner, 6 to 8 hours a day for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. I mean, it, I can't, it was just a lot of information that you're going to need to learn. And so if you're willing to do that, then you can keep watching the video. If you're not willing to put that much time in, it's probably not going to work out for you. It's just that simple. What you put in, you're going to get out. And it takes a lot of dedicated time to do it. So we got that covered. So, all right. After that, okay, you've decided you're going to put in the time, which if you're watching this video, you're probably already realizing how much time it's going to take. With that being said, um, it's not, you might see some traders online. You might see people posting their P&L, especially nowadays with how crazy the market is, with $1 million days and all this insanity. That's just not it's not likely to happen. But what is likely to happen is something that you're able to do on a consistent basis where you can make, a couple of $1,000s a week. I feel like that is definitely, that's 100% possible. As far as this other stuff goes with, there's some really top notch traders like Ross Cameron with Warrior Trading. The guy is an absolute beast. He knows what he's doing. He is an outstanding day trader. He really, really is really good. And that's one of the best. And he made, I think, $5 million last year. So, and that's the best of the best. Now, $5 million is a lot, but before last year, I think his best years were like 500,000, 300,000, 200,000. So you have to put last year in perspective when you see all these people making a lot right now. Last year was an anomaly. All right. So once we have that all figured out, okay, you want to do it, the risks. We didn't talk about risks yet, but the amount of mental capital that's going to have to go into this, the amount of time that's going to have to go into it, and the realization of Lamborghinis and these exotic vacations are probably not going to happen. After that, the first thing that we're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick a broker. Okay. So do your research. What broker is best for you, your account size, how much money you're going to want to fund the account with, and basically how much you're willing to spend being a beginner trader. Now, being a beginner trader, I don't recommend going right for the direct access brokers. So what I would start out with is Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade. That's what I use, and it's really, really good. I have no problems with it. Sometimes it has issues, but it's one of the free brokers. It's going to have some issues, but try to keep your costs down at the beginning. Okay. Don't go paying all this money for courses. Don't go paying all this money for charts. You don't need to pay all this money for platform fees and commissions and scanners, okay? This is another big thing. I have a really good video that you should check out. I have figured out how to recreate the Warrior Trading scanners for free. So if you have Thinkorswim, I figured out, I mean, go look at my video, how to do it for free. So that's another like $150, $175 savings right there. So if you want to keep your costs down, go with like a broker like TD Ameritrade. They have Thinkorswim as their platform. It's really good. I recommend it. It's what I use, and it's free. So you picked your broker. Now, how much money are you going to start with? How much are you going to fund it with? Okay. So this gets a little bit personal, and it's what you guys feel comfortable with. When you're a beginner, you have to realize that you probably are going to lose money when you first start. It's just the reality of it. The first couple months can be a little bit tricky. So I wouldn't fund my account with any money that you need to pay bills, that you need to live with. Just fund your account with money that you're willing to lose. Okay. Basically, think of that money as gone. Okay. Not that we want to lose your money. You don't have to lose your money if you're a beginner trader. If you're very careful, like I was, you don't have to lose your money as a beginner, even though people tell you that you will. I just say that because I'm very disciplined. I don't know how everybody else is, but you're going to want to be disciplined, especially as a beginner. So now this is where different accounts, okay. There's something called the PDT rule. It's a pattern day trader. If you have an account size that's $25,000 and under, you're going to be limited to only making 3 day trades for every 5 business days. So only 3 day trades. Now you can swing trade, which means you can buy something the day before and then sell it the next day. That does not count as one of your day trades. So if you're under 25,000, most likely you're gonna have the PDT rule. So you're only gonna be able to do 3 day trades. Doesn't mean you can't do swing trades and at least get your feet wet. There is ways around this, okay? You can research other brokers, or you can do a cash account with TD Ameritrade. Okay, what that means is if you're a cash account, you can make as many trades as you want. The only thing is it takes 2 days for that cash to cover and go back into your account. So let's say you buy a stock for $2 a share and you buy, let's say, 500 shares. That's $1,000. So it takes 2 days after you sell that for you to be able to use that $1,000 again. So if you fund your account with a cash account, I would probably try to get it between 2,500 and 5,000. That way you have some room to make some trades before it takes 2 days to cover that for each trade. So just keep that in mind. But that's a way that you could get around the PDT rule. You could just do a cash account. And then after you do all that, now obviously you're going to want to study first. That goes before everything I'm telling you right now. You're going to want to study first. Once you have done all these steps, the last step is going to be trade in a demo account. Okay, paper trade. All that means is it's going to give you the basically the confidence to learn the platform. That's all that I would really do with the demo account, is to learn how to buy, how to sell, the different ways that your platform, whatever platform you decide to use, works. Now, Thinkorswim has a very good paper trading account. I never used it because I have been on TD for I think like 20 years now. So I already knew how to take trades, and I didn't feel the need to do a demo account. I don't like demo accounts though, for the only one of the main reasons is you don't get the same emotions. Okay. So if you were going to be trading with a demo account and fake money, you 100% are not having the same emotions as you would if it was your real money. I don't care how much you convince yourself that I'm going to treat this like real. This is my real money. I'm going to treat it as it. It's just not the case. You don't have the same emotions as if you were trading your real hard earned money. Okay. It's just not, you don't get the same emotions. The only thing I would do is just do the demo so you can see how to buy and sell on whatever platform you're on. Other than that, I would switch and do real money, because you're going to want to learn the most important thing in day trading is how to deal with the emotions. Okay. And that'll be in probably part 3 or 4 of this series, the emotional side of trading and how to deal with the wins and losses, and how you have to just, get rid of that part of it. So anyway, this was a quick intro on this series. It's going to be about 5 or 6 videos. This was the very basic first steps. And then next parts of it are going to be, risk management, the emotions of trading, a strategy. You're going to want to learn a strategy before you do this. And that'll all be in, the parts of this that are going to be coming up. So anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. This is part 1 of day trading for beginners. So this was part 1. It'll probably be 5 or 6 videos. So I hope you guys hit the thumbs up, and if you're new, subscribe so that you can see when the next parts of the videos come out. Should be fairly soon, within the next couple of days. Part 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and so on. So hit the thumbs up, helps out the algorithm for the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video.